Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What's going on? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I help folks with a job to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. If that is you, drop the word me in the comments and I will get back with you. These are exciting times for my neck of the woods, if you would, and would love to be able to share with you. This is exciting and special times. So if you have been thinking about starting a side gig and you don't know where to start, what to do, I can take you on board on my team right now. And we can talk about what that entails. Anyway, if you are joining me live or catching the replay, it would be nice to know where you're tuning in from. I myself am from Southern California. You may say, why are you wearing a robe? It should be nice and warm and sunny. It was a couple of days ago, and then for some strange reason, it got kind of chilly today. I'm not gonna lie to you. It got kind of a little chilly, especially in the evening, and I had the window and stuff open, so it kind of got chilly here. Anyway, hey, it's my life. It's a little late. I put the robe on. I chill. I come talk to you guys, and I do my best to drop some content. Interesting one. I got an interesting one for you tonight. Three popular phrases that we still say to this day, and you may not know where they come from. And it's kind of sometimes it's kind of cool to. Well, maybe I'm a nerd. I like to know sometimes where these things come from because the roots have some interesting stories. So you may have heard or you may have used these yourself. Probably use these. Watch this. Have you used or heard someone say, "Oh, this kid grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth or her mouth," right? Well, back in the day, it was a tradition for godparents to give a silver spoon to christening child, but not everybody could afford this, and therefore those who could afford this, they would say, "Oh, he or she is born with a silver spoon in their mouth." How cool is that, right? So it was a tradition to give a christening child a silver spoon. I think that's pretty neat. What do you think about that? Drop a one in the comments if you find that interesting. Now, may get it more into. I actually had more of these, but I figured I'd just do three tonight. Number two, let's do this one. Back in the day, carriage, especially the main compartment, was the source for transportation, especially for the rich. And then after a while, these carriages, the front ones, they had become a target for cowboy outlaws. So uh, after a while, these rich folks decided to hire a gunman to sit on the passenger seat right being beside them to protect them from the cowboy um, outlaws. And that's the reason why today we call it shotgun when we want to sit on the passenger seat, in the passenger seat. That's why we call it shotgun. Isn't that cool? That's cool. I would have never thought that, but that's kind of interesting. As you're joining me live, would love to know where you're tuning in from. We are live on all channels: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. If you are joining me from different channels, I don't know where you're tuning in from unless you comment. So I would love you drop a comment or something, and so I can give a shout out and know where you're tuning in from. How cool is that, right? So number three, this is cool. This is cool. Have you heard or have you told anyone, why are you giving me the cold shoulder? Have you said that? Have you heard that? Has somebody told you that? What are you giving me the cold shoulder for? Well, back in the day, if they were not well, if you were no longer welcomed at a dinner party, they would feed you sometimes cold beef or cold pork or cold beef shoulder, and that's why they call it giving the cold shoulder. It's no longer welcome, right? So we talked about being born with a silver spoon in their mouth. We talked about shotgun when you want to sit on the passenger seat. And we talked about the cold shoulder when you give or receive in that case. So let me know which one was more interesting for you. I think these are pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. And with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Isn't that cool? A rap few, what's up? Isn't that cool? That's really cool, right? I got a bunch more, but I figured I'd stick with 3. I think this is pretty. I really like. I just like all 3 of them. Yeah. So the cold shoulder origin story is pretty neat, right? Yeah, yeah. With the cold beef. um, Repeat the shotgun. So back in the day, the carriages were the main source of transportation, and the front cabin was actually more for the rich folks. And so the outlaws, the cowboy outlaws, were targeting these front cabins, right? And so they would hire a gunman to sit right next to them on the passenger seat to protect them. And that's how we came up with shotgun, the passenger seat. Content if you know. My general, okay, so I talk about personal development. I love telling stories and drawing feedback from them. I'm one of those guys that, let me give you a real quick background so it makes a little more sense. And you're probably thinking, what is this guy doing sitting in his robe? you know. Um, so I come from 19 years of mortgage industry. I'm in Southern California. I've had 38 jobs in 10 different industries, and my last job laid me off. In fact, it was kind of a weird thing, but I got laid off. My fiance left, and then I also found out that my pancreas is shut down and doesn't produce enzymes to digest and absorb nutrients anymore. Oh, that's cool, man. No problem. And that all happened in 92 days. So it kind of like sucked. You know what I mean? It really sucked. In fact, I lost 49 pounds of muscle weight. Oh, I would really appreciate that. And I shrunk because I really can't hold food in, right? So now, give you a little pause. Back in January 1st, 2019, I decided to go live on Facebook and just talk about personal development and mindset and entrepreneurship and things of that sort. And yeah, I appreciate that. Um, and I said I'm going to go live every day for 1 year because I also stutter. Why did my fiance leave? Message me and I'll give you her contact. You should ask her and then tell me why. That was funny. And then because I also stutter, so I figured out I just want to challenge myself and go live for a whole year. Thank you, man. That's like the biggest compliment, bro. So after a year, I'll shrink it down for you guys. This is fun. I didn't think I'm going to stick around for a little bit, but after a year, and it was a challenge. It was a challenging year. I drove from Michigan to California. I mean, it was challenging. At the end of the year, I completed it. I did all the lives. In fact, I did 369 lives. There were 2 days I went live twice. But at the end, I'm like, all right, I'm done and everything. But I had like a bunch of you folks there saying, hey, this is really cool. Just keep going. So 6.5 years down the road, I've done probably over, not probably, over 2,300 lives, 23 nights in a row. I have not missed one and don't intend to miss one. And now, because I am unemployable, I can't really get a job because I just can't get a job because I use the restroom so many times a day. It's unpredictable because I can't hold anything in. I used to work in the office 14, 16-hour days, no kidding, having a team, having a brokerage firm. And now here we are. And the reason why I tell you that little bit is because throughout this process, and this comes to my content to why. Oh, you were born in Michigan, raised in California. Okay, I lived in Troy, Michigan for 5 years. Oh man, the cold. Don't get me started. The cold. Um, you can tell I'm in Southern California. I don't like the cold, right? Okay. So the reason why I tell you that is because throughout all this, and I'm like, I can tell you like bunch of stuff. Like I've had 7 surgeries. I'm a cancer survivor. Like I can tell you all that stuff. But here's what I found out, and this is recent, the last couple of years. This is because you get mad at God. If you don't get mad at God, then you don't truly believe in God as your Holy Father. That's what I think. Because it's okay to get mad at God. It's not okay not to talk to Him. It's okay to just tell Him how you feel, right? And I did. And what I found out was that you don't get restricted in life, you get redirected. And that's exactly what happened to me. I did not get restricted, even though there are plenty of times that the doors and windows have been shut right in front of my face and maybe your face. But what we do is stand there and keep knocking on that closed door because we're so determined that we have to go through those closed doors. And yet we don't realize that we are being redirected to a couple doors down where it's open. And that's where we're supposed to go. See, I I I believe I was redirected. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm gonna pray for you as well. Um, in these, are you in Southern California? Where are you? Rapview. Um, you get redirected for sure. And so now what I do, I found the online space, right? Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna. Oh, you're in DC. Okay. I make sure you follow me, and if you're other platforms, I'm everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads, and I go with Side Gig Sean. So follow me for sure. I'll follow back. Oh, thanks. Much love for that. I'll follow back for sure. So what I do now, I found the online space, this whole gig economy, right? That's why I call everybody a gigpreneur, because everybody's got something going on the side, right? Some people have 18 jobs, 24 kids, and 3 wives and 12 husbands, or what have you, but they still have something on the side that they do, right? Oh, okay. Carrie's got some good advice. Carrie is so scary. What? Um, so that's awesome. This I want to know why not either. Oh, they probably put trackers and stuff in them, huh? Oh my goodness, this is a mess, right? Is the world a mess right now? It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. That's why when you're good and you are kind and you give back, you stand out, right? You stand out. This is crazy. So like I don't want the car back anyway. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. That's insane. Yeah. He's all like, I appreciate it. I think, right? You, oh man, I appreciate it. But yeah, so what I do now, I found the whole online space, the whole gig economy is for real. People are doing something on, they're do like almost everyone is doing something on the side, right? And what I do is I help folks do that. I found a platform where I um, do just that, and I teach other people to do it, and I help them grow it, and help them start, help them, all that stuff. So if you're someone who has been thinking about doing something online, make some extra money on the side, don't know what to do, you don't want to get another job. I mean, what's another job? I mean, just you know and if that is you, then drop the word me and I get you. And we'll talk. My phone number, my cell phone is on all my profiles. Like I don't like hide. Um, People ask me, "Hey, what's your real name?" I'm like, I go with Side Gig Sean. Why would my name be different than Sean? Like I don't get it. But I don't play those games. I'm very straight up. You'll definitely see that. I have it's kind of a gig. I need something else. Yeah, I know about ADU. I was in mortgages for 19 years. I've dealt with all kinds of um, real estate aspects. Respect, much love. So Carrie, make sure you follow me. I'll message you. Don't be surprised. I'll probably send you my cell phone, have you text me, and then we can chat tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. And but if you want tonight, we can do it tonight. And then I'll let you know what I do and how we do and all that good stuff. This is um, a very good timing. A very good timing. I'll just tell you that. Um, what advice would you give a young man who's 29 and about to get married? Okay, I'm getting engaged in July. Oh boy, okay. This is definitely a whole other topic, but I'll give you a couple things. Um, people will tell you, people may tell you you're young. You don't know her that long. I don't even want to know how long, but you can tell me if you want. You don't know her that long, or you don't this, or you don't that. They may tell you all kinds of stuff, and Carrie's all like, Carrie's so scary. Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. 29, you remember that. I was like 1800 years ago. One thing I would tell you is um, don't get married because you want to be married. Don't get married because you want to get married. See, that's a different reason. People get married because they want to be married. They want that marriage life. Don't get married for that. Get married. Marry, the word marry is happy. So get married to the person, not to the concept. You get married because here's the thing, it's important to know what you want, right? Like it's important to know what you want, right? One thing I would say, don't be unequally yoked, right? That's what the good word says. But it's important to know what you want. Like you want this, you want this, you want this. You're not going to get everything, but you could, you know, yeah, you have your important ones, right? But it's also so important to know what you don't want, because what you don't want in the beginning, you're going to be like, oh, it's cool. I mean, okay, you know. And then you start to settle for those things, and those things will just lay on top of each other and they're going to blow up one day, right? That's one thing. And I'll give you a couple more things. One is that at the end of the day, when the dust is clear and the day is over, you can sit down, quiet the noise, and deep down, deep in your heart, if it's purely saying, yeah, marry her, then do it. But if something down there says, mm, stop. Because here's the thing, it's not fair for you or the other person, right? There's no rush because you guys could get to know each other more if that's what it takes. But the other thing is marry somebody who feeds your soul, not your plate. Feeds your soul. You hear about wife of Michael J. Fox, right? With his disability, she still stands by him. When people make fun of the relationship, she laughs back at him and she says, he's my husband. I love him. It's that simple, right? So marry somebody who feeds your soul, which means they stick around. They don't ridicule you. They don't put you down in public. And here's the thing, it's not about them, it's exactly the same for you. You got to feed their soul. And remember this, I'll give you this. I'll give you the last one, okay? Um, people are always like an ATM, okay? You can't go to an ATM, ask for some cash when you've never deposited. People are all the same way. You can't ask for things if you haven't made any deposits in the person. What's a deposit? You're there for them. You listen to them. You pay attention to them. You feed their soul. You know, and I mean, I could talk about this stuff for you can tell I can talk about this. This is fun. Oh, I'm glad I am nor Jewish nor Italian. Back in the day, I used to say I'm half Italian, and because of I got the nose for both. Imagine if I were Italian and Jewish, that would be awesome. I'm actually Persian and I'm Christian, so but the nose, that's why I don't give you a side view. The side view will kill you. Like we'll be like, what? Maybe I should do a wedding crasher. You mean, or just go do actually the wedding? That's funny. Um, yeah. Rap Fuel, am I invited? DC, let's go. So, yeah, man. I don't b- believe in luck, so I always wish you well. Uh, that's fun. The one, me and Carrie are coming together. It's done. You know what I mean? Because you're all my Persians and their crispy rice. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, you know a bunch of Persians. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm just kidding. That's funny because Persians hate it when I joke like I've been here for a long time. I've been here for 38 years, and I have not ever gone back to Iran. So, um, oh, in Egypt, Carrie, back your bags. Let's go already. We're coming. Oh, dude, Egypt. Let's go. Oh, it's gonna be so. Are you Egyptian? What? Is she Egyptian? Are you Egyptian? Oh, baby, that now you just moved up a notch in my book. The food. I like food. Um, I got people on other channels I totally forgot that are still on. Who's on other channels? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We're like a lot. For me, she's Palestinian. Okay, marrying this summer. What is going on? Why is everybody getting married on me right now? Well, you guys have the best grilled meat in the world. That is very true. I'm not gonna argue with you. Um, Persian food is awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna argue with that. I dig Persian food. Um, that's what is up with everybody get. Oh, Shamshir. Oh, look at you. Look at this guy. That's awesome. Look at this guy, Shamshiri. That's pretty cool. Um, so you're Afghan? So okay, Polo. Yeah, look at these guys dropping Persian on me right now. I thought I'm gonna put my robe on, be here for 5 minutes, bounce. But here we are. That's fun. You're Egyptian. Okay. Now I gotta give you a whole different advice on marriage. See, just kidding. You probably got it already from your Egyptian family. That's funny. Um, yeah, that's cool. The whole advice changes. Habibi, the whole thing changes now. You know, I gotta give you a private lesson. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, for sure. I'll text you. I mean, I'll send you my phone number. Just it's on my profile, but you can shoot me a text. That's funny, Kenneth. So that's cool. You guys, if you're not following me, for some of you who are new here, you're like, what the heck is going on? Don't worry about it. Just follow me, and I'll follow. I'll follow back. And yeah, I go live every day, every night. So, and for the past couple of weeks, I usually do a lot of, dude, I have Egyptian skits. I'm singing, I'm dancing, and dub smashing. You should check some of my stuff out. I haven't done anything for a couple of weeks because I've been really busy. For you that dropped the word me, I've been really busy in the last 4 weeks. Um, and I'm finally so excited about this whole thing. So, I like I said, it can be a better time, but yeah, for sure. So I haven't done any skits lately, but they're coming. Maybe even tomorrow I'll do a skit. Maybe tomorrow I'll have some. Then to before July. Oh my god, July! Everybody's getting married in July or engaged. I do tech sales, but as you can tell, I also do online sales. So, dude, let's go already. I'll hit you up. Look, maybe we can work together. Who knows? Um, Dude, that would be awesome. That's so cool. Maybe I for sure will be invited to the wedding if I can make you some serious cash. You know. So you're in DC, which is awesome. Okay. Um, Kenneth, wait, Kenneth Hurt Lover. Okay. 911. I had to. Some of your names on TikTok, like I got to be really careful reading them aloud. It's like, what the, you know. But yeah. So I'm so glad I stuck around, met some of you guys are brand new to me, and hopefully this is your first time. Hopefully it won't be your last time. When did you transition from corporate work to being self-employed? So I got laid off 3 years ago in June, and then like I told you, like my fiance left, I got laid off, and then my pancreas all within 92 days. And then I went through some really tough like depression. I had it hard. I wasn't expecting that. And I hit a rock bottom, and then I just had to find something else. I had to just find something else. But this whole gig economy thing is for real. Like I wasn't one of those content creators, but I mean I am now. But this whole thing is for real. Like if you would have asked me 5 years ago, hey, this is what you're going to be doing, I'll be like, what? dude, I come from corporate. Actually, I do this, I do that. I used to train like for corporate sales and all this stuff. And I'll tell you what, though, this whole online, um, there's so many ways you can make more money online. Affiliate marketing, network marketing, MLM. You got direct sales. You got um, TikTok, you got drop shipping, you got all kinds of stuff. And, I can give you, I actually have done a video because so many people ask me this question: what are the differences? Even a pyramid, like people get like, oh, are you in network marketing? That's a pyramid. People freakazoids. So I've done it like a video. It's like 9 minutes long or something. If you really want to know the differences between them, I can send you that so you can watch that so get an idea. And then, but yeah, I mean, I will never ever get another job. I can tell you that much. Even though I'm not making millions and hundreds of thousands a month, but the what I have learned in this profession, what I've learned about this profession, and this, the only thing I would say, I don't like to use the word regret. The only thing I would have wanted to get involved in earlier would have been this. I didn't see. There says some things. Here's the thing: people say what you don't know won't hurt you, right? I was a blow. I also lost my job. My fiance had cancer 15 years ago. I was, what? Carrie, we're like becoming best friends. We gotta. I'm messaging you right after. Um, but what was I saying? Um, wow, I totally just I'm talking to you guys. But here's the thing: when I got into this space, people tell you like what you don't know won't hurt you. I completely disagree. What I don't know actually hurts me. Imagine if I were with somebody and I didn't know she was cheating on me. How's that not going to hurt me? That's hurting me. Just because I don't know it, it doesn't mean it's hurting the whole relationship. It's hurting me. So this business, this profession is the same way. There's three ways you can make money. You got linear income, residual income, and then it's late. Linear income, residual income, leverage income. These are the three types of income, right? And this is the only profession that combines all three. So if somebody appreciates wealth, see, the thing is this: a lot of us appreciate wealth and money and all that, but we don't appreciate the hustle. We just don't. We like the 9 to 5 chill. We don't like to sit here at 11:38 p.m. in a robe and start talking lives. No, that's inconvenient. That's the hustle. So people say, rich, wealthy, yeah, great, but I'm telling you, I'll call you out. I'm one of those guys. So if I reach out to you, I'm just one of those guys. I just call it out politely. But you don't want the hustle. People don't want the hustle. People don't. I used to work in the office seven days a week, 16-hour days. Why? Because I loved my income. I didn't have any time to live. I literally had no time to live or eat or anything. I never even did any laundry. I would buy stuff online because I had no time to do the laundry. What kind of a life is that? Sucks. I sit in my robe, talk to a few people. Some people get excited, interested. I share with them. They hop on, we go. They don't, I go. I mean, it's really that simple, right? So, and that's the thing, with marriage. I'll give you this one more thing. Are you? Hopefully, you're still here. Yeah, you are. I'll give you one more thing with marriage. You both may want to get rich. You both may want to get rich. Like that would be something that you both want. But maybe one person wants to become a surgeon and become rich, and the other person wants to rob a bank and become rich. See, just because you share the same goals doesn't mean it's a good match. You both want to get rich, but the way each one of you wants to do it. So when I say somebody has to grow your soul, means they're in line with you. They feel you. You're with them. You feel each other, right? And that's the formula for long, happy success. Now, I didn't say it's going to be easy and stuff like that. I never said that, but that's the formula, and that's hard to. And here's the thing: out of everybody in the world, you only need one person to do that with, right? And that's why um, you gotta become their friend. Get to know each other, handle situations with each other. How would you handle problems together? You just got to arrange that stuff. And I mean, the world has changed. People have changed. Mindsets have changed. Options have changed, right? So you go want to get a bottle of water. You go in the aisle. There's like 18,000 different kinds. It's like I just want water. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, right? The next people have different perspectives. Yeah, different for sure. So, all right, man. I hope this was helpful. If this was valuable to you, drop the word value in the comments. And Raphael, I'm gonna get back with you. We're gonna do some. Let's talk about the side gig. Let's see if it's a fit. Let's do it. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Chrissy, where are you? I'm coming after you. Carrie, sorry, not Chrissy. Carrie, I'm coming after you for sure. Kenneth, you're just by default. I'm coming after you too. So there you go. And I'm so glad I stuck around. You know what? The good Lord always has a plan. You never know who you're gonna meet. So if you so maybe I can get some good. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure, anytime. Yeah. So I'll hit you up right after this. But most likely we'll probably text back and forth. But mostly, if you want to talk deep tomorrow, we can do that. Yeah, for sure. Gary, I'm heading you up next. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. I always come back and read them and respond. And if you're new to my channel, if it's your first time, hopefully it won't be your last time. And if you're not following me, hit that follow. Let's go. I'll follow back. And for some of you, I'm coming right at you after this. Give me about 5 minutes. I got to load this up in other channels. And with that, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, somebody who wants to hear this, tag them here. Don't be stingy with my life. It's my life. Why are you stingy? Tag them, share it. And with that, I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks with a job to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. If that's you, drop the word me in the comments, and I got you. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.